What if, on a quiet night, you heard a woman screaming outside your window, but when you looked, there was no one there? In Ireland, that scream means only one thing. Someone in your family is about to die. They call her the Banshee, and for centuries, people swore she was real. The Banshee, or Bean Sita in Gaelic, means woman of the fairy mound. She isn't a ghost in the modern sense, she's something older. A supernatural being tied to ancient Irish families, appearing not to kill, but to warn of death. They say she doesn't come for everyone. Only certain bloodlines, the noble old Irish clans, were marked by her cry. If someone from your house was near death, you'd hear her wail echo through the hills, through the mist, through the night. Witnesses through the centuries describe her in many forms, all terrifying. Sometimes she appears as a pale young woman with long silver hair, combing it beside a dark stream. Other times she's an old hag with hollow eyes and rotting teeth, wrapped in a gray cloak. Some say she glows faintly, not with light but with death itself. And if you ever find a silver comb lying on the ground in Ireland, never pick it up. It's said to belong to the Banshee, left to lure the curious to their doom. Now, here's where it gets strange and real. Reports of hearing a banshee's cry go back hundreds of years, and not just from folklore. Even nobles and priests, educated men, recorded these screams before deaths in their own families. One of the most famous accounts comes from 1770, when multiple witnesses claimed to hear a piercing female cry outside a dying nobleman's home, even though no woman was seen anywhere nearby. And it's not just Ireland. Similar death omens exist all over Europe. The Scottish Bean Nag, the Welsh Coyote, and in parts of the US, Irish immigrants claimed the Banshee followed them across the ocean. Some families still whisper that before a loved one dies, they hear a woman's wail drifting through the night, even in modern times. So what could the Banshee really be? Some believe she was inspired by professional keeners, women in ancient Ireland hired to mourn the dead. Their cries echoed across the countryside, giving rise to the myth of a spectral mourner. Others think the legend has deeper roots, in Celtic goddess worship. Deities like Morrigan, the goddess of war and fate, were said to appear as women washing the armor of those doomed to die in battle, a direct ancestor of the Banshee myth. And here's the creepiest part. In certain remote Irish valleys, the tradition still survives. People claim that before a tragic death, animals grow restless, dogs howl, and the wailing of a woman, soft, distant, almost human, can be heard just before the news arrives. Whether you see her as spirit, goddess, or ghost, the Banshee's cry has outlived every century that tried to silence her. She's more than a myth. She's a memory of grief, warning, and fate. And maybe, just maybe, she's still out there, weeping for the dead not yet gone. So, what do you think? Is the Banshee just an ancient legend, or has something unexplainable followed the Irish through history? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love uncovering the dark corners of myth and history, don't forget to like this video.